So job disappear, job continue to exist but change the role, and then job is going to change totally, disappear totally, and then with the robots and humanoids. So Encik Kamaruzaman, so one of the guiding principles in My Digital is inclusivity. How do we prepare the people in terms of building capacity and capability? In other words, how do we make sure that in our pursuit of digitalization or transformation, no one is left behind?
Okay. Before I answer your question, I'd like to talk about drone just now in Cyberjaya. Okay, I think there was an incentive planning, maybe a trial. They use drones to deliver foods in Cyberjaya, but I don't know how far does it go. Okay, okay, back to Tengku. Question is now about me thinking of inventing a drone that you can fly through. I think a smart city, Tengku, a smart city is when the rich people are using public transportation. That is a definition of a smart city. So meanings that is if you go to Japan, you compare Japan and also Malaysia in Kuala Lumpur, LRT, so you can see the difference. So you can see who are the people who are actually using the public transportation. Then how in Japan? So that's a word for a smart city, basically a thinker of smart city solution architect. So back to your question just now. Okay. So kind of interesting question about people, all right? As what Dr. says just now, it's about learn, unlearn, and relearn. I agree with you, Doctor. Learn, unlearn. I'm still learning, basically, currently, doing my PhD on smart karakuri in your ITM. Okay. So it's talk about people that's having a growth mindset. So when you talk about digital technology, as we know, is a far way, long ago, we have this digital in Malaysia or in the world. But recently, when we have My Digital Blueprint, where everything's are being condemned and been put into one area, we have IR 4.0. Lately, we have Smart City. Currently, we have 4IR. So it's each one of the ministry is having their own entity to bring the digital incentive, which I think is good. But the worry point is whether our peoples are ready to accept. That is a question. That's a huge question. That's why we call it inclusivity of people. So what I mean is that we need to have a knowledge balanced society. What I mean knowledge balanced society is that currently we have an explicit knowledge society and we have an implicit knowledge society. Explicit knowledge society is like now we are talking, I'm talking to Izairi, I'm talking to Doctor, I'm talking to Tengku, we are talking in the same language, talk about technology. What happened to the implicit knowledge of people who are using the technology? All right, until we have to force people to use MySejahtera, scan the QR code, only they use. We don't want that to be happen in Malaysia. We want them use it as they know the benefits of using MySejahtera. And now people are talking about vaccine. Have you got your first vaccine, Doctor? Doctor Tengku and Izari? All right, I got
my first dose.
Okay, thank you. All right, so when we have this ecosystem of society, we have an explicit knowledge, we have an implicit knowledge balance, then we can bring up this society to become a knowledge-based society. So from that particular moment, whatever technology, whatever information that you put into the society, they will swallow, do analyzing, and use it wisely. So how to do with it? I think governments through MCMC, they have PUPUK, PUPUK. I think they have done a lot of, then they have spent a lot of money continuously in the rural areas, in the urban areas, all right? And then one more thing that I would say here, I hope those filmmakers are here, all right? I watch drama every night, every day, and due to COVID-19, I watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of movies. Netflix is what Doctor said just now. You can just list down whatever Netflix movie that I watch. So one thing is that I can see lack of Malaysia is that when the directors is doing a teledrama, most of them are fall into categories of love, hate, family matters, issues. Nothing tells about the so-called that the way of people doing like I'm a data scientist. How actually I can relate data scientist to be part of the drama. I becomes a drones maneuver. I'm a robot technopreneur. None. So these are the issues. So how, if you look at Korea, so how Korea move very fast is because they do these kind of things. They actually use the media, use the technology, use the media to promote their technology. So likewise, we are having a lot of things. So I hope Pinas will take look seriously into this matter. Don't put money more on the drama, love, everything, but bring all this kind of thinking into the society, into the movie. Then you can see the growth. Back to you, Tengku.
Right, right. Interesting, interesting. I can't stop laughing at all this drama, you know. Recently, they attempt to do some good drama lah, whereby what you call it, Ziana Zain is having an online business, you know, in the kampung. So, okay lah, a good attempt, but we need to see the data scientist drama also in that sense. Yeah.